Tom Brady just spoke with the media before he leaves for the Patriots bye week. You can find the highlights of that on CLNSmedia.com. I'm Alex Barth. He's Evan Lazar. And Evan, a lot for Tom Brady to answer for as he gets ready for this week off.
Well, I do want to say first and foremost, he stood up there for about 10 or 15 minutes and he answered some hard questions from the media here today about his play and the play of his teammates and the play of the offense in general. So I give him credit every week for doing that because he normally just gets up there and kind of takes some questions in stride. But we're going to get to some of the things that I've been seeing with him.
This is the Foxboro Report, and it is brought to you by ActionHeat.com. If you're looking for some heated clothing, Evan, check out ActionHeat.com, and they'll stop you from shaking out here in the cold. You gearing up for the Patriots playoff games in January. You got to get some. It's like a heated car seat that you can wear. Gets up to 130 degrees, nice and toasty.
That sounds amazing right now.
And it's going to sound even better.
Yeah.
You can get 20% off your offer if you use the promo code or the coupon code Newsfeed, or go to actionheat.com/newsfeed. Either way, you still get the 20%. Again, that's at actionheat.com, either with the coupon code Newsfeed or actionheat.com/newsfeed. As the fans in the stands try to heat up as we make the turn towards December, Evan, Tom Brady trying to heat up his play as well.
Right.
You're talking off the air about the footwork. You think that's one of his biggest issues right now. We've seen Tom Brady go through mechanical lapses in the past. He generally fixes them.
Yeah.
This one seems like it might be a little different, though.
Well, so I think the biggest thing that I'm seeing with Tom Brady is two things, and you can check out, I wrote a big film breakdown on this that you can check out on CLNSmedia.com. But
nice capital J. Push.
Thank you. The two things that I really have seen with Tom Brady's mechanics. The first thing is that he's throwing with a very narrow base, and what I mean by that is that his feet are very close together on a lot of these releases, and I think a lot of that has to do with the offensive line and him not trusting the guys in front of him and not wanting him to step into that throw. But when you talk about downfield velocity and downfield accuracy, everything, it's kinetic energy, right? It all starts from the feet and works on up. So if you don't have that nice, wide, sturdy base that we're used to seeing Tom Brady have, then you're not going to generate as much velocity and you're not going to have as much control on the football that you would like to have. And so I don't think that this is an age thing. I don't think that his arm is declining. It's because too many people focus on what's on your right shoulder on down to your hand. They don't focus on the rest of the body, the torque that you get from your hips and from your core, the lower body mechanics. Right now, Tom Brady needs Tom House, his QB doctor, to come back up here and maybe run some drills with him out at practice. He told me that he watches his mechanics every single day, and he feels like it looks the same as it always has. I am calling BS on that one.
Well, Brady also said that, or he was asked about spreading the ball around. That's always been one of his trademarks, is everybody gets touches. He uses all his weapons. Hasn't been the case as much this year, specifically the last couple of weeks. Do you buy that that's been the case? I mean, it seems pretty obvious that that's the case.
Right.
And do you think that's Brady maybe being more nervous, targeting it on certain people, or do you think it's just due to the lack of weapons and the lack of talent around him?
Well, I think that against Tennessee, and it's hard because I think that a lot of the issues are isolated just to that Tennessee game, right?
Yeah.
He was pretty good against Green Bay, averaged over 8 yards per attempt, and was really throwing the ball all over the place where he wanted it to go. But I think the biggest issue that we are seeing out of Tennessee was that he was locked onto his first read far too often, and he had a lot of trouble getting off of his first read and getting to his check down or getting to the second or third read on the progression or something like that. And he was just looking in on that first read, staring that pass down and going there and not going anyplace else. So that is very uncharacteristic of Tom Brady, and that's one of those things that I'm not going to write about because I don't think that that's sustainable. I don't think that that's going to be a prolonged issue because he's just never played like that throughout the entire course of his 18 years in the NFL. The other things that we have seen with the decline in handling pressure or the mechanical issues are something that I'm far more worried about than Tom Brady getting off his first read and going through his progressions and stuff like that.
All right, for the full breakdown on what Tom Brady's issues have been, check out Evan's column on CLNSmedia.com. And for all things Patriots, follow us on Twitter at PatriotsCLNS. This has been the Foxboro Report, brought to you by Action Heat. Check them out at actionheat.com. For Evan Lazar, I'm Alex Barth. Thanks for watching.